Hey guys, Ironpine here on the ComradeSMP for yet another episode, and I am here right under my villager trading center. I'll go up here just to show you all proof of it. So here's the villager trading center. I have made myself a little bit of a room under here, and I have moved the nano farm from over by the villager breeder where it was over to right here. That way I can use it to get myself a lot of potatoes and wheat and carrots before I go right upstairs to trade with my villagers. So I've run through a ton of bones and bone meal here. My dispensers are pretty much empty for the most part. And I am trying to get myself lots of potatoes, carrots, wheat, and all of that jazz so I can get a lot of emeralds, so I can get a lot of mending books. Because I have a sad story to tell you guys. You're probably noticing that I'm not wearing a chest plate right now. And you're probably noticing that I don't have my diamond axe on me, and a couple other things. I don't have my fortune pick with me. That's because I died. I died. Yes, I did. I was flying with my elytra, and I tried to ender pearl onto Virulentis' base from my perch with my elytra, and that didn't work out so well. Obviously, you can imagine. I fell to the ground. And in the process of falling to the ground, I died, and I lost all my goodies, and yeah, I ended up in a real messy situation there, losing all of my goodies, and yeah, so, well, I lost all my goodies, but the reason I did was because I tried to go back to that area, and there was a creeper there, and he blew up, and blew up my chest plate, blew up a lot of my other things, and so I am dirt poor armor-wise now. I also had to make some boots because my boots broke in combat with the major bowler, I believe. We were just kind of doing some friendly PvP, and my boots broke. So I am out of a lot of things right now. I need a lot of mending books. I don't have any thorns. What's this farmer wanting? Did I lock him out of everything? Looks like I've locked him out of a lot. I don't want to trade any of the emeralds I've already gotten, but I may have to. We'll grab a cake, and they'll let him renew his trades. We'll go ahead and do potatoes with this farmer. So I'm looking to get 5 emeralds, or sorry, 5 mending books in this episode. So that means I will need 50 emeralds, which is quite a lot when you think about it. 50 emeralds. It's no simple task. So I have a lot of trading to do here. And it's good I put this dirt wall up. It sounds like there are mobs outside. I better get off this wall before a creeper comes by and blows it up, and then zombies pour in and kill all my villagers. But in the last episode, I believe I've showed you the completed villager trading center here. Yeah, I've gone ahead and put all the villagers in. A major bowler helped me with that. And so you can see I have a lot of clerics in here. It's because I want to unlock all of their trades and see what trades they have for experience bottles. Because I'd like to get some of those. I also have some librarians and some cartographers in here. Not really great villagers at the moment, but eventually I'll try to get my villager breeder back up and running. And we'll try to get a lot of resources, or get a lot of good villagers from that with good trades. So at this point, I just got to keep on getting emeralds here. That way I can get all my mending gear. And then I'll be back onto the road of recovery. But in today's episode, the main plan is to build a nether wart farm somewhere in the Iron Woods. I'm not quite sure where I want to build it, but I know I need to build one, and so we're going to have to figure out a location for that, but I do have a design that I want to use for the nether wart farm. It's a design that I actually came up with myself. I came up with this design a long time ago, actually, but I have not been able to implement it due to the piston translocator bug. But that has now been fixed in the latest release of Minecraft, and so it is now possible for us to make nether wart farms using the pistons and not have to worry about the translocation. But anyways, I'm going to finish trading with these villagers off camera, because I doubt y'all really want to see that, and then I'll catch you after that. Alright, well, I am back. I've gotten 64 and 1 emeralds, and so that will give us a lot of mending books, a whole bunch of them. So I'm actually going to take 60 emeralds over to Kuya's, and that will give us 6 mending books, which will be perfect because we'll have enough to get mending on all the armor that we needed on. Looks like we need mending on, actually our chest plate already has it, but we need mending on our axe here, as well as our pickaxe. So I guess we'll keep these in our inner chest for now, and we can probably take out half of our diamonds. We don't need that many diamonds in the inner chest. And I noticed that Muni Rider had left me a little chest here. It says, here you go, buddy. So we're going to open this, and oh, iron. Nice. I'm always in need of iron. So this is very good. Thank you so much, Muni Rider. And a point I want to make about Muni Rider and I know in my last couple episodes, he and I have been pranking each other and kind of PvPing and doing things like that. It's all in good fun. We have talked it over, and we're both on the same page that it's all in good fun. No hard feelings or anything like that. And so, just wanted to let y'all know of that. So I guess at this point, I need to go over to Kuya's and get those mending books. But before we do that, I want to do a little bit of a project here around the iron woods. And let's see, I can probably use a couple stone slabs in here, and maybe a cobblestone stair or two, and we'll definitely be using some andesite. It's a polished andesite. We're going to be putting a little floor in on the villager trading area. Currently it's just grass, and I know that doesn't look the best. I also need to do something similar to the stables, but that will probably come at a later date. I do want to get the grass off of the floor here at the villager trading area, because I know that that does not look doesn't look great. Go ahead and put this dirt back. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, the goal is basically to get rid of all of this grass right here without breaking unnecessary blocks. And then we'll replace all of this grass with a mix of some of the stone varieties to give it a good nice looking floor here. So I gotta figure out a pattern that I want, or at least maybe not a pattern, but a variety of blocks that will make this area look as good as we can possibly get it looking. And I guess while I'm doing this, I might as well have a little chat with y'all regarding my episodes and basically my YouTube channel in general. So I know that a lot of y'all are new to my channel. I've gained several subscribers in the past week or so, and for y'all new subscribers who may be watching my video, I am very thankful to y'all for subscribing. It means a whole lot more to me than you can imagine. One thing that really annoys me about my videos, and probably y'all have noticed and may annoy you, is the fact that my videos are half screen. If you look at the YouTube video you're watching right now, it should kind of be in a little bit of a minimized window where you don't really see all of, or let's say, Minecraft doesn't really cover the whole entire viewing window. And that is because I record with Bandicam, and it will not allow me to record full screen and still get a good frame rate. And in my opinion, a good frame rate is much more important than a full screen video. Obviously, y'all can let me know down in the comment section if you tend to differ with that opinion. If you believe if you would rather have a full screen video, but maybe some more laggy footage. Obviously, I've talked about this so many times that it probably doesn't even need to be said again. But my computer is pretty horrible. I don't run very good frames. Right now I'm running 21 frames a second, which is rather horrible, but it's enough for me to play the game and to play it contentedly. I don't have any issues with that, except when I'm PvPing, and then it does get rather annoying. But I just wanted to explain that to y'all. I think I've only had one comment in the history of my channel about that issue, but it has come to my attention, and I really do not like the fact that my videos are half screen. I think it's something that definitely needs to be fixed, but the only way to fix it is to buy a new computer. That's the only way to fix it that I can see. So let's go ahead and finish this floor up with a nice little pattern. Let's see, put some stone bricks right here, maybe some cobblestone, and lots more polished andesite. I could put some gravel in here as well if I wanted. But yeah, this is pretty much the basis of the floor at the moment. So anyways, I don't want to ramble on and make this episode extremely long. especially considering the fact that we still need to build another war farm in this episode. So I'm going to finish up this floor, and I'm going to go to Kuya's and get all my mending stuff, all my mending books, put on all my armor, and then we will get straight to work on the nether war farm. Well, I have made it back from Kuya's, and I have finished laying down the floor in the villager trading area, but I have gotten a whole lot distracted since the last clip. I also went ahead and decided to do the floor in the stables as well while I was at the process of making floors. So here you can see I've made it out of gravel, grass, coarse dirt, and cobblestone, as well as a little bit of andesite thrown in here and there. So I think this is looking a lot better. It definitely looks more completed. The grass in here just didn't look really professional or complete. And also I went ahead and finished the floor in the villager trading hall. So go ahead and enter. You can see I finished that. This one is all stone and stone varieties. So it looks a little bit different, but I definitely like it because it makes a good interior here for the villager trading hall area. So at this point in the episode, obviously we were going to build a nether wart farm, and that was going to be the major substance of tonight's video, or tonight's episode. But a lot of things have happened. Obviously I did the floors, and also I got caught up with prep work for the nether wart farm. If you remember from, I guess it was maybe my last episode, I have been covering up this super chunk, and so I had to go ahead and finish doing that. I'm still not done, as you can see. Ooh, ghost block. I need to make a good transition from the slope of the hill all the way down into here, and then I'll pretty much be done with the terraforming. But I still have to go ahead and get some buildings in place. That way I know where I want to put my nether wart farm. I was originally thinking I might put it in the side of the cliff, maybe somewhere right over in here, but I actually don't think that that would look too great, especially considering the style of the iron woods. Now I have a rustic looking wall and a bunch of rustic looking buildings in the iron woods. So I don't think that would be a good idea just to stick the farm in the middle of a wall here. I don't know that that would be in style with the iron woods. And obviously this is the ladder that goes down into our super chunk. I just covered up the whole roof of it, and it looks actually quite epic from this view. Quite epic if you ask me. But anyways, so yeah, I don't think we're going to build the nether wart farm in tonight's episode. Obviously we do need nether wart for brewing, and I know Muni Rider could probably use some for his projects, because he likes to use nether wart and the blocks that you can make from it. But I don't think we're going to do that in tonight's episode. I need to get a better layout for this area right in here and figure out exactly what I want to do and what buildings and how many buildings I want to put in this space. So we are going to hold off on that for tonight. But before we end the episode, I want to go and show you all something that I have worked on off camera. It's not a really big project at the moment, but it will turn into a major project. Hopefully involving several other comrades in the near future, if we can get our sprinting to work. And let's try and see if we can fly over with our elytra. I am historically bad with my elytra. Last time I flew was the time when I lost all of my armor and stuff, or lost a good bit of it. But we'll see if we can fly over to this new area. Basically, what is happening on the server is we're looking to build a communal area where we can have some shops and some other goods that would be useful for the community. And so what we're thinking of, well, let me take flight. Oh, perfect, we're in the air. What we're thinking of doing here is building a Middle Eastern village. So obviously in order to do that, you have to have a desert. And chunks aren't loading very fast, regrettably. But here's the Acacia Village, right over here somewhere. In the interest of keeping myself afloat, we won't take a big look at it. And over in this direction is a desert. And it looks like the desert is right over here. Yep, here's our desert. And in this big old desert over here, we're going to be building a Middle Eastern village. As you can see, we are over here in the desert already. You can see I have built a nether portal, and put down a couple pillars, just kind of where a building might be. This is also actually by a desert village, which is rather cool. And I put out a bunch of cobblestone marking out roads and the like. So anyways, this is a large area where we will be building a Middle Eastern village. I've gotten a bunch of sandstone already, so I can start working on buildings, although I'm not quite sure what the exact style of our buildings will be. Muni Rider and Lucky Shot 13, Kuya, Major Bowler, and I, we're all going to have to get together and figure out what style we want our buildings to look like. Obviously, we were going for the Middle Eastern theme, but there's a lot of variety in that, and we want to figure out what exactly these things are going to look like. So I did want to come over here and show you all this project. You can look forward to it in some of my episodes here soon. And yeah, I think that'll about wrap it up for me. It's regrettable that we did not get to work on the Netherwart farm in today's episode, but I really didn't think it all the way through and think through how much work was going to have to be done in order to be able to actually break ground on the Netherwart farm. So that may come in a couple episodes or so. No promises though. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching guys, and this has been Iron Pine, and I'm out. I will catch y'all later.